Did anyone else plant a seed in the video we did last time? This is lilies, and it started to really grow. We had to put a pencil in there to keep it from leaning over. See those two little blooms right there? I don't know what that is. That's 2 weeks of growth. I think that looks pretty great. Have you ever seen people that would use a walker to walk with? Sometimes their legs don't work as well as others, and so they use this, they use this silver thing called a walker to help them stay steady, walk steadily. And then Hunter and Thatcher and Thane played with the crutches. You'll see that in a minute. So they don't fall down if their legs don't work as well. And then wheelchairs. Have you ever seen a wheelchair before like this? Sometimes they have motors on them, and they're motorized power chairs. This boy can actually play basketball. He can push his wheels himself. Have you ever seen a wheelchair like that before? What are you doing?
Pushing the Bible bear on the swing.
Okay. Oh, what happened?
He fell off the swing.
Oh my. Hunter, do you have anything you can help fix his boo-boo with, his owie?
Yes.
Okay, maybe Jovi can go give him a kiss.
No.
Hey,
No kiss.
can you give him a hug, Jovi?
No.
Make him feel better? Hunter, can you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now let's see if he can walk. He's probably not going to be able to walk, is he? Okay, what's the matter with the Bible bear?
He hurt his leg.
Let me see your bandage, Ezra. What happened to you?
You know.
Did you fall on the scooter?
Yes.
Lily, what happened to the Bible bear? Can you push the wheelchair down here to Ezra if you can? Go this way. Push it.
He hurt his leg.
He hurt his leg. Can you push it this way?
No. I'm a bear. I didn't hurt my leg. Ouch. I need a Band-Aid, please.
Welcome back to Bible class. We're so glad to have you with us. If you're joining us for the first time, we want to tell you what we usually do. We usually learn something about the Bible. That's the Bible. Most every time we'll do a snack. We learn about Jesus. We do crafts right here. It starts with a C. And we sometimes sing songs. Tonight, instead of singing a song, we're going to have a memory verse. And a friend of mine that I have been watching all summer shared this idea. Down in my box, you'll see something that's important for our memory verse. Do you see this? It's a great big mouth. And what do we do if we want something? We say, give it to me. I need it. Mama, can I have that? I need a drink. We use our mouth to ask. Do you see what else is down in my bag? It was a magnifying glass. It looks like this eyeball really, really wants to see. So we use that to represent seeking. If you want to find out about something, you'll have to use your eyes and search. That's part of our memory verse too. And the last thing we will use is a hand knocking. You may know what the verse is going to be by now. We're going to use all three pictures for our memory verse tonight, as well as, oh, I missed one, a picture of Jesus. He's going to be part of the memory verse too. Mr. David, do you know what verse I'm going to have?
I think so.
I think it's starting to make sense, but my friend had the idea to put rhythm with that verse. So we're going to use shakers. All right, get your clappers out or your shakers out. Ask and you will receive. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. That's what Jesus said. Okay, this is the last time we're going to do it, and I'm going to try to knock when Mr. David puts up the knock sign. Ready, go. Ask and you will receive. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. That's what Jesus said. And if you really want to, you can knock on the door when you say it. Ask and you will receive. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. That's what Jesus said. I like that. And the woman that I learned it from, the other girl that showed me how to do that, lives all the way around the world in Australia. And I thought that was a great way to teach memory verses, teaching it through rhythm. Don't you? Our story tonight is in the book of Mark. And if you want to find it at home, you can. This man is being let down from the ceiling. They heard that Jesus was coming to town. And his 4 friends, you see them up there, top of the house? They wanted to take their friend to Jesus because this man, he had legs that wouldn't work. He couldn't walk. And so his friends got an idea. I bet they didn't know how heavy he was going to be to lift. And then they went to the house, and the man was so excited. He already thought he was going to be healed. He had faith that he would be healed. He had heard about Jesus. But guess what? They got there, and there were so many people that the friends couldn't even get in the door. So they had to find another way. Can you imagine carrying a full-grown man with just these ropes and then getting there and having to come up with a different plan? They had to climb up the stairs of the house outside. Boy, that would have been heavy. Wow. And so they got up there and they had to take back the ceiling tiles at the top and let him down. Now, if that man was me, I would be afraid I would spin and twirl. But that man came down and Jesus said, "Take up your bed and walk." And he did. It was a miracle. Jesus had healed him. We've talked about other miracles where Jesus healed the men with leprosy. Can you think of any other miracles that we've talked about, Mr. David? We've talked about a lot of things this year. You'll have to go back and watch some of those.
Feeding the 5,000.
Feeding the 5,000. We talked about the stopping of the storm, the feeding of the 5,000. We've done so many videos, you'll have to go back and review some of those. But this man being healed happened right at the beginning of Jesus' ministry. And after that, people surely did talk about Jesus. They knew he had power. He could do miraculous things. He made people walk. He had stopped storms. And yes, eventually he came back from the dead. Okay, who do you have up there, Thatcher?
The lame man.
Is it the Bible bear that hurt his legs?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, mercy, don't drop the box because he's in there.
Roller coaster.
Oh, wow, that was a good plan. How did you get up there? Did you open up the ceiling so you could dangle the Bible bear down?
Yeah. Well,
That was wonderful. Y'all thought of a plan to get the lame man.
a terrifying plan.
Okay, we're gonna make a snack today, and we only have 4 ingredients. We have graham crackers. I'm using the cinnamon graham crackers because they're my favorite, but you can use whatever kind you want. We use graham crackers for a lot of snacks in Bible class. We're gonna use pretzels, the stick type of pretzels. You can use icing or cream cheese, but we're gonna use this peanut butter that I had. And we need one more thing. Let's see, what is it? Oh, we need something to be the man on the bed. Let's use Teddy Grahams. See if I can pour out some Teddy Grahams. Ooh, Mr. David almost ate them all last night. Okay, so if you're at home and you can do this, you're gonna wanna take a plastic knife and get just a little peanut butter. You're gonna spread it on the graham cracker. Yummy. Just enough to make a bed for the man who couldn't walk. I'm going to put a little bit more. Now the pretzels, they can actually be your bed rails or they can be the rope. I'm going to stick those on either side. Now we have a little stretcher or a little bed for the sick man, and we're going to put a teddy bear right there, just like our Bible bear, and we're going to carry the bed to see Jesus. Do you like that for your snack today? I think that's a great idea. I hope you can make it at home. If you don't have the ingredients, maybe your mama can get them over the week and you can join in with our snack. Okay, here's the man that couldn't walk. Mr. David made a little bed for him and stapled the rope so we can see about getting him to Jesus. So his 4 friends carried him. And now this is our house that we wanted to show you. And his 4 friends came to the house walking up. They thought that they could get in the door. Do you remember what happened? It's too crowded inside. So they had to think up another plan. And the friends decided to carry the man up the stairs. That was probably a little tricky. And let's get all of his 4 friends up here. 1, 2, 3. We need 1 more. And uh-oh, there's a roof. What are they going to do? Maybe they can pull back the roof, the opening at the roof, and let him down to see Jesus. What a great idea. Let's see if this little man can go down through the roof. If we angle him just right, there he goes, down in the bottom. Yay! They came up with a great plan. So many people wanted Jesus to see Jesus that it took a lot of thinking to get their friend to Jesus. But Jesus made him walk again. Yay! That's a great story, Mr. David. Did you like that?
Loved it.
Perfect. Thank you for all of the roof openings. See what Mr. David put on the roof, and the men had to take away the covering of the roof. You guys have.
A hammock.
Okay, lay it down. Let's see what it is. Who is this?
It's Joey the potato.
Are you? Oh, it's the lame. It's the lame
You can't
man.
stand up, you're lame.
Okay, that was great. Can you walk, Jovi?
Yes.
Okay, carry her back to class.
No, he can't walk.
Carry her back to class. You have some strong brothers, don't you, Jovi? Okay, here comes Thatcher. He's going to come down the ramp. He's never done this before. Keep it straight. Go slowly. Go slowly.